It'll be my fourth game at Twickenham, and they've got sort of better and better from an atmospheric point of view. 2011 was a warm-up game for a World Cup, and then 2012 was a Six Nations match, and then the return fixture 2 years later when we lost. That was awesome in 2014. So another year down the line, and I found it's only going one way, the atmosphere. And I've said it all along. It's always been my next favourite stadium to the Millennium to play in. Brilliant atmosphere, very passionate crowd, and hopefully it'll be a bit noisier this Saturday with a few more Welshmen than normal. So I imagine those anthems are going to be electric.
It doesn't get much bigger in Wales against England. It's one of the biggest fixtures in world rugby, So it's going to be a massive battle, especially up front. We got a really good forwards pack out on the weekend, so I'm sure up front we'll be alright, and hopefully us backs we can show what we can do as well.
I have people ask me in the week now, are you excited and all this? I'm like, well, not yet. I don't let myself really get excited at this point of the week. Obviously, it's coming, and it's a huge game, probably going to be one of the biggest Wales-England games in history. But it won't be until I wake up Saturday where I have those butterflies thinking about the game. So until then, it's just focus on training and looking at your roles on our server and what we got to do. But until Saturday, I always keep a cool head.
I love these kind of situations and the pressure that comes with it, and the big crowds. I mean, it's what everyone plays for, and yeah, hopefully we can put in a good performance.
It's going to be a full house at Twickenham. It doesn't get any bigger than that, so I'm sure the atmosphere is going to be amazing there. But as players, we've got to put that behind us and just concentrate on our jobs.
I think it probably will be the most watched game, including Lions Test series. I think I read that there was more demand for these tickets than the final tickets. I think might be wrong, but I thought I read that somewhere, which kind of hits home really how big it is. And the Welsh public have been thinking about it ever since the pool draw 2 or 3 years ago. And I think it probably is the biggest game that we'll play in, unless we meet each other again in the final, which could be the case. You never know. But yeah, it would be the biggest game I think that I've played in.
Games are won and lost up front. That's where it's going to be. One on a weekend, no different to most games. They got a great pack. So we back ourselves. We worked very, very hard all week for it. If we can get parity up front, I think that'll be a long way of winning the game.